Course in Lubbock, Texas. Texas Tech's golf course. This is a golf course I worked at as an undergrad. I used to wake up at 5 in the morning to go mow greens, rake bunkers, and do all that before I went to class. So excited to be back. Haven't played it in a while. The weather is great. The course is beautiful. A little breezy, just like it always is in West Texas. Looks like the greens may be punched, so that's a little unfortunate. Bad timing on my part, but excited. It's going to be a good day. What a start. Oh, you love the first hole. Rawls Course is great. Gives you an easy first couple holes to start. You got an almost drivable par 4, followed by a par 5. I've started the first 3 under before. Don't ask me what I finished at. Loving it. Lubbock, Texas. Even right at that telephone pole. Close to that bunker. Oh, I love Lubbock, Texas. I just blasted that ball over that bunker and it went 331 yards. All I'm left with is, let's see, about 150 yards to the green. Like I said, first couple holes are scoreable. Let's get it. 162, so that pin's in the back. Just a little 9-iron. Let's go score. On the back tier, that might be just a little long with all that wind. Wow, the ball's flying today. It's been a really long time since I played this golf course, but I used to live out here. Mostly working. I didn't get to play as often as I'd like, but man, it's such a great golf course out here in West Texas. Got a nice linksy feel, but they built up all the edges of the golf course, as you can see, so you just feel like you're in a different place. Doesn't quite feel like Lubbock, Texas. And we got a putt for eagle. 21 feet for eagle. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. How's that for a start? Boom. 146 yards to the hole. 54 over the green. It's gonna hit a knockdown 9-iron. Oh, I nuked it left. That's not in the hole. It's on the golf course. Oh, tough bunker shot. Oh, we got a tough one here, folks. There it is at the bottom of that bunker. You can just blast at the green. There's really not a lot in the way. It's into the wind today, so it's going to play a little bit longer, but bunker straight ahead is just not in play. So I'm going to aim at that second right cart sign. Get up there, good angle. A little, but that's right. 90 yards flies the green. So 80 yards, it's really just a sand wedge. Now you got the wind into you, so it's probably playing just shy of 90 yards. Depends on if you catch a gust. Hard now. Right at it though. That's gonna be short. Pretty good shot. Like I said, came up just a little short. Got it to the right tier, so it should be a pretty flat looking birdie. But it's one of those tweeners. I just didn't hit hard enough into the wind. Still, good look for birdie on my 4th hole. I get a golf course by myself, so you're used to seeing me not talking a lot into the microphone, but I figured since I'm playing alone, I can try to give you my thoughts real time as I play this time around. We'll see how that goes. So far I'm hitting the ball well, considering the driving range was closed because they just laid new sod, which means I didn't warm up at all. And then the greens are punched, so I only rolled a few putts on punched greens. All that being said, what a start, right? Loving this golf course. I'm so excited to be back out here in Lubbock. Let's see what we can score. I got a feeling today's round's gonna start with a 6. All right, so that was absolutely hammered down here. And now he's got a flip wedge in. And this is usually a pretty long hole. You can see me right there on the edge of the fairway. Maybe, can you? Yes, right there on the edge of the fairway. Let's knock it tight. Nothing better when you hit a shot exactly how you drew it up. And that one, I wanted to crest the hill, little knockdown punch. Hopefully screwed in there close. I don't know yet if it's close, but I hit that exactly how I wanted to. Just as I mentioned, hitting from back there with the wind behind me, I hit a really good shot, and what happened? It scooted well past the pin. So still a really good shot. That's the hard part when you're playing downwind, is to guess the distance right and get it to stop. Didn't quite go in. Hit that like button anyway. Alright, decent start. We played 5 holes and I'm 1 under par. The one bogey I made was lackluster, had a good putt at it, but the area green's gonna make it a little tough to putt today. We already knew that. Look at this beautiful par 3. Here we go. I can tell you I was having second doubts on that club. That's a lousy shot. That's one where I'm in between clubs, and my last thought was I should probably get a full 8-iron. Instead, tried to choke the 7, desailed, hit behind it, junked it, and I am now chipping from just short of the green. Not the worst miss because I didn't put it in a bunker, but... Alright, so we're scrambling again. So far, the par 3s have kind of eaten my lunch. That's not very good. I've missed both of them. Otherwise, I've hit every other green, and I'm playing really well. So I got to clean up the par 3s. I do tend to be a little bit worse off of a tee peg with an iron, so that's something to think about. This is a tricky par 4. So you got a bunker out there in the middle of the fairway that's only like 250 to cover. But with this wind blowing off, it's tough. And then you've got all this room out to the right that's kind of hidden by those bunkers. So it's actually a pretty forgiving tee shot if you know where to aim. I'm gonna aim it out there at that right greenside bunker with the draw. I can't see it down. That was hammered. Alright, that ball was hammered. It's just short of the green. Now what's tough about this hole is, one, the tee ball was obviously a little bit deceiving. But the second thing that's interesting about this hole is this green. It's got 2 huge mounds in it with a big valley in the middle. So it's a tough green to attack. And now, today, the pin is way up here on this tier. So this is going to be a tough approach shot. I'm actually going to leave the camera up here facing where I'm coming from so you can see it coming in. Never came back. Okay. That brings us to the 8th hole, which is probably the second hardest hole in the course. It's usually back into the wind, uphill on the second shot. It's got the highest and the lowest point on the golf course in the same hole. Fun fact though, I once played with a member of the golf team that showed me there's a speed slot down the left side of the fairway. Ball will go about 50 yards further if you hit it there. That's where we're going. Where I wanted, but that's okay. From back on the tee, that probably looked like a terrible toe hook shot. That's because it was. But there's room over here that you can't see from the tee, so I'm still in play. I got a shot and a long way home. Oh my God, I made a big mistake. All right, so we got lucky. We're not in the hazard, but right, probably. Okay, can't get mad at that. It's a good out. And to draw that, I got a long putt for par. Not ideal. This is a tough hole, and I hit a poor tee shot too far left. So I got a little quiet there the last couple holes, not hitting good shots. That tee shot just really not getting the lower body involved. So get your arms going and it's quick and to the left, which I'm committed on this kind of tee shot because this fairway couldn't be wider and you can miss as far right as you want. You're gonna have a shot. So not stoked with that. That's 2 holes in a row that I went too far left, but stay short of the bunkers, and I still got a good chance of birdie here. So reset, get it in play, and let's go score. All right, so we missed the green on 9, but I should be in a decent spot. Up and in is birdie. I'm gonna put the camera back here so you can watch the ball come in. Golf sets is playing 148. Actual yardage is 168 to that pin. So I'm just hitting a 9-iron right over that one. There we are. 9 holes down. Even par. Let's see if we can tear up this back 9. Back 9's a little easier. Ends with 2 par 5s. As you can see, I've left quite a few putts short today with the bumpy aerated greens. On days like this, rather than getting frustrated at the quality of the greens, which is frustrating when you travel all this way and get to play your old alma mater course and the greens aren't in great shape, that's disappointing for sure. But rather than get frustrated with that, what will be interesting is to compare my putting stats on a day like today versus a normal putting day. Alright, now this is a cool hole. It's a blind shot in on a par 4. So, if we look at it this way, you can see that bunker out there. That's actually to the right of the green. The green's behind this hidden spot over there. So, I'm going to take it out the right hand side and draw it in. Coming out of the rough, that thing just jumped on me. I guess it's not the worst shot in the world, but man, from inside 60 yards off of a great drive. I have myself another long putt on these aerated greens, but especially when the greens are punched. It's tough to make putts. Still, the goal is just to hit greens, hit fairways, put yourself in a good spot. For the most part, I've done that. That's why I'm even par through 12 holes. The next 2 holes are typically very difficult because we're going back into the wind, and they're some of the longer par 4s. So I need to survive 13 and 14. 15's not so bad. 16 is very tough. And then I get 2 par 5s. So I'm in a good spot. Let's go score. Alright, 13th hole, we'll do the Zach Radke thing again. You got a bunker out there in the middle. That's easily carryable from this distance. It does kind of tighten the further that you hit it, but it's also shaped like a valley, so everything should feed into the valley. Bombs away. This hole's got a green like a punch bowl. It's kind of cool. It's another one that you can only partially see depending on where you are in the fairway. A lot of really cool holes on this golf course. Another big ball into the wind. We got just a short way home, just a little wedge in. Let's go. Hit that really high, and then with the wind, kind of spun up in the air. Made me think it was going to be short, but I think that's pin high. I actually have a good look. I might actually make a birdie. First birdie of the back 9. That'd be nice. Let's do it. Okay, so I didn't quite get it all the way to the hole, but it's the best look I've had for birdie in a while. Probably only a little more than 10 feet. So this green's kind of cool because you got this punch bowl effect, where even if you're coming in from a long way, everything's going to bounce more toward the middle of the green. You don't see many greens like that. Another easy par. I told myself I'm not going to dog toss this par. All right, 14th hole. This is, if not the toughest. Just like that. Even with the right kick, kind of squeeze left. That was, I think, a good play. It felt like a lot of club, so I was just trying to swing easy and kind of hit down and punch it, slide it over to the wind. The wind kind of killed it a little. said it was 180 to the back, and it's really hard to believe that because that pin looks like it's at the very back, but we'll see. I'm happy with the spray. All right, I hit that a little long, so GPS was a little bit off there probably by about 10 yards, which is okay. I'm not in a bad spot. Now this green is in bad shape, so I almost feel bad showing it to you. Well, that's unfortunate. I hate showing you guys a green that's in that condition, but you know what happens. When it does happen, you find your ball on the wrong side of it. What you can't do is get upset about it. Get you a good shot. Oh, that's like 7-8 feet. Make a putt. Downhill to the green over those bunkers. So I'm going to take it right over that right bunker, feet down there. Just like that. Get out of the air though. Good shot. I'm happy with that. Picked the right club, picked the right target, and executed. That's been somewhat rare today. Well, that shot was a lot better than I thought it was. I got it in here tight. Finally, a good look at birdie. Let's hold that bad boy. Sometimes the aeration's got Alright, the 16th hole. This is a tough hole. Playing 210 into the wind. Yep. Hip, hop, hippy to the hip, hop, hop, don't stop. Anytime you par this hole is good. Just par this hole. That's it. Easy 3. Let's go 17. Stuff for the YouTube channel, which means I'm a little absent-minded with the golf, but that's okay. Cool stuff coming. I got to practice. I got some cool toys like this guy. That's just gotta get better at using them. Either way, I got a wedge for birdie on the last hole, 200 par, so let's go. A little too far, but it's a birdie putt. Tough wind today, you know? Got baited into thinking it was going to be pretty easy after those first couple balls. But I got to remember that this is the Rawls Course, man. When the wind starts blowing, that's how the course gets tough. Still, been playing pretty good. Birdie putt at the last to shoot, what, 1 under? Not bad. All right, birdie to shoot 2 under. Let's go. It's a par. I've played better. Greens made it tough, wind made it tough, kind of cooled down. You know, running the camera and running the drone's probably worth a couple of shots too, just because it's a distracting thing when you're trying to go at it. But you know what? It's fun. And the content for you. So make sure to like and subscribe for more. Yeah, fun day on the golf course.